Do not forget to secure your copy of the book, 101 Health Tips for Police Officers. The link to get it is below. Hi, my name is Scott. I've been in law enforcement for 13 years, and I made a video not too long ago called 11 Tips for Rookie Police. And I mainly focused it on people getting into the job, going through school, or being trained to be good police officers. Well, here's the deal. Now you've made it out of training. This is what you must know. This is my advice to you. And I know my police channel is all about motivation and how to stay healthy on the job. Well, your motivation and your health also depend on your job performance, and then they all go hand in hand. So the first thing is this: for when you've made it out of training, I would have to tell you this because it can only benefit you. The first one being all the stuff that you just learned in rookie school or the police academy, basic law enforcement academy, whatever you want to call it. Stay active. The reason is, all right, you learned all this stuff, and then you went through a field training officer or phase training, whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called wherever you work, and a training officer actually trained you, showed you the ropes, and if they are good, they got you into a lot of activity with calls and self-initiated activity, because that's the only way you're going to learn. Really, that's the only way you're going to learn to get better at it. But once you're out of that phase, what must you do? What must you do? You have to stay active. If you do not stay active, then you're not practicing your skills. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do stupid stuff. Do not go out there and try to write chicken scratch. Do good things, be the right person, and do the right things for the right reasons, and the good reasons that you got into the job in the first place. But when you stay active, one, you break that ice whenever you get out of training and your training officer's not in the passenger seat with you. You get used to being on your own, and then you come up with more skills on your own of what you're good at, and then you can figure out how to improve on it, and you can only get better from there. Yes! But you can't do that if you get out of training and then you don't do anything or try to avoid calls. I highly encourage you not to be that way. Stay active. Number 2, self-educate. Train yourself. Watch YouTube videos that show violent encounters, or go to Police One and look at training videos. Lawofficer.com has training. First responder sites. Anything that can offer you training during your downtime, train yourself. When you train yourself, when you look for additional training, you can only get better as long as it's good training. Number 3, be a team player. This is very important for a police officer. You got to be part of a good team. And if it's not really a good meshing team, the team's not meshing very well, guess what? It's up to you to do your best to fix it. Personal story, I was part of a unit one time. I did not agree with how the person in charge of that unit was running it, and rather than addressing it with them, I went behind their back and talked to somebody else. The whole dynamic could have changed if I would have just taken action within the team. That's just a simple case on my part. But anyway, the team you're on and how well you are of a team player is what you absolutely have to understand. I would highly encourage you to focus on a team effort while you're out there, because when crap hits the fan, guess what? It's that officer to your left and to your right as to who you have. And you have to be part of a team. Bottom line, I had so much fun when I was on a patrol job because I worked on some good teams. Make it happen for yourself, all right? Make it happen to your team so that y'all can have good results for the job and each other. Number 4, keep your mouth shut.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe he said that. How dare he?
What I mean is what was told to me when I was brand new, and it was some really good advice. What it means is when there's senior officers around, you don't interject. Listen to them. Hear how they reacted to the war stories they're sharing. Listen to what their experience is. When they're talking, be respectful to them. When someone who has experience is around, just listen to them. Hear their take on it, because experience can definitely be good within law enforcement. You're never going to know everything. Believe me, I don't, and nobody really does. You have to learn as much as you possibly can. And keeping your mouth shut when the experienced officers are talking is a way that you can, one, not only respect them, but two, you can learn from them. Number 5, stay motivated, stay vigilant. When you're motivated on the job, you're going to do that much better and have that much more fun. So take care of yourself and do something that motivates you. And do what you're good at on the job so you can stay motivated because you're having fun on the job. Now, staying vigilant, when you get out on your own and you pull someone over, nothing happens. You pull someone else over, nothing happens. As I talked about in a previous video, that sometimes we get in this loop of, well, nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens, and then you drop your guard and you're not vigilant and you're not active-minded and staying motivated, something can catch you off guard. All of us have to fight it. All of us have to make a conscious effort to stay vigilant. So these are my 5 tips for you when you get out of training and you're a new officer. These are my top 5. I could go on with 20 other points, but I'll just keep it at 5 at that. I want you to have fun now that you're out of training, but I want you to be the right person, doing it for the right reasons and doing great on the job. The public expects it and the public deserves it, and you deserve to have a good, fulfilling life and a career. Stick with it. Stay motivated. As long as it's something that sits right in your heart and it's working out for you, keep doing it. When it comes to being a police officer, there's no other job like it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, click that like button below and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And I look forward to talking to you again sometime soon. Take care. May God bless.